Hey, welcome back to another week of How the F Do I Rap? Nah, how to freestyle with that freestyle guy. What's up? I'm 11 and better, endeavor to tell them whatever. I'm writing on a rhythmic scale. Do you get this? Yes, my friends. I will tell you every detail how I do it. Will I influence your music? How to do it? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Follow me on Twitter. Welcome back to another week of How to Freestyle. This week, we're going to cover what is probably my favorite concept because I'm a show-off. Cool. Rhythm. Man, if you ain't got rhythm, white boy, you ain't got nothing. Let's start with the definition. Rhythm. Spelled with an H, by the way. A strong, regular, repeated pattern of movement or sound. See that? Movement or sound. So there's rhythm in your body. There's rhythm to your energy. Everyone has a rhythm. Everyone already has a speech pattern that you're existing in a rhythm. You ever talk to someone? Often people from the South have like this slow, graceful type rhythm to them. It's a rhythm to their body, to their mind, to their existence, to everything that's influenced them. It's beautiful. And then you meet someone from New York and they're like, what influences you? You have a rhythm. Find your natural rhythm and sit on that. I'm a little bit manic, so I like to freestyle like this. That's where your mind transcends into. Thank you, Mom. Another piece of rhythm. This systematic arrangement of musical sounds, principally according to the duration and periodic stress. So, this is very much what I was talking about. The beat, the cadence, the tempo, the timing, the rhythm, the pace, the time pace in which you exist in, the influx. So your rhythm will change depending on what you're talking about. So it's like if you're building up to a real intense thing, it's like, but I really gotta say everything that I want off the top of my chest, and you're rocking with this, and you're stopping and bringing it back, and you're stressing, and I'm ready to pop, and I'm rocking the kiss. So it's all back to square one. Yes, yeah, so it's like, you're like a intense, like all the pressure is building up in the bottleneck, and that's where you could, like, at the peak of your story, and then bam, and then explode, and then go back down to a 4/4 rhythm. Well, I stepped up in the pitch and told them how I could do it. Look at this, yeah, spit quick, 16 different directions, but you get this. Okay, see how I'm taking pauses between speaking very fast? That's because I've trained my mind to think on 2 levels of rhythm. Those are like 16th note pockets that I'm making in, when I spit quick, almost 32 actually. And then the other one is understanding the beat, which is a 4/4. Within those 4 little snaps, that makes a bar. Those 4 counts, single counts. 4. Double time them, and there's 8. Do them again and there's 16. Do them again and there's 32. Even more, 64, so on and so forth. When I'm playing with a live band, often we're all on the same tempo. Often the different players have chosen different pockets to find a little groove in. The bass is usually the widespread 4/4 because it's sexy like that. So when I need to find my butt, I sit on the bass. I find my butt. When I want to start to pick it up, I often listen to the guitarist. When I want to find a middle, it's often the piano, depending if he could be going double time too. Headlines Drake. Why I always shout out Drake in my shit? He needs to shout me out, am I right? So, rhythm. How can I use it in freestyle? There is a lot of work at hand for you. If you're starting out, just learn how to put words together 4/4 first. But being aware that there is other pockets available to you in the time-space scenario of your rhyming schemes is very important. 11, how do you find words to put inside of these faster rhythms? By the way, we're covering rhythm, not just fast rhythm. I just happen to be a little crazy influenced by fast rhythms. A slow rhythm is very sexy and very cool. To answer your question that you asked me in my mind, how do you find words to fit into the rhythms? That will come with your vocabulary development, which we're going to touch on next week. For now, your brain needs to understand and process that these pockets are even available. How could you possibly know how to drive a car unless you knew a car existed? So when you're listening to a beat or a song, try and find the different pockets in it. So if the beat's like every and then you do triplets. You can do 32 or 64 triplets. So just considering that the music doesn't have to change for you to change even. That's in fact what makes hip hop superior in my personal opinion, is the fact that a beat can just play and you as an MC or a freestyle artist can be just dancing all around that bitch in different areas because you take it upon yourself to find those different pockets of rhythm. We're good for rhythm, right? Okay. Also another cool fun exercise, observe those around you and what their rhythm is like. Find your rhythm first. How you walk, how you put on your shoes. Seriously, everything you do. When I grab my coffee, I know it approximately takes me about 2 seconds to grab it and 2 seconds to get to my mouth. That's a 4/4 beat right there for me that I already know. So I'll sip it accordingly because your physiological connection to your spirit has set forth that intention. Am I getting too deep for you? It's like, dog, just talk about rhythm, don't talk about yourself. Okay, but it's all music and it's all irrelevant. So, that's rhythm. Practice without words. If you hear some music, everything can be broken down smaller, 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 smaller. Rhythm has to be understood before, you gotta observe the shoes before you put them on and walk. These are touching the icebergs. You wanna dive into these, you want me to take off your brain cap and see what's going on, you Skype session me. That's it for this week. Love y'all. Please follow me on all of these things. I like these things. I spend time on them. I do fun things on them. And hashtag that freestyle guy. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is here where we are. Thank you for viewing. Comment what are some of your favorite rhythms. Doesn't have to be a rap either. And share this. Okay, much love. Mwah. I'll see you next week. Bye.